Welcome back to Football Kings. It's Tuesday, and we all watched the match between Cardiff and Chelsea. Chelsea, they found a way, 3-1 win to Cardiff. But when you watch that game, it was a game where you would not have expected the outcome to be 3-1 from Chelsea. It was a game where it's almost at the last minute, it seems like Chelsea really found their bearings on that game and saw the game over the line and actually ended the game, with Garnacho scoring the last goal. But in general, when we looked at the prediction of this game, especially for me, yesterday we had Jesse on the live, we had Ash on the live, and then we're all talking about how this game should look like. I know Andy was leaning this game might not end up being a game that we win easy, might end up going to penalties. And me and Jesse, and I think even Ash, were like, Chelsea need to win this game, regardless of the major surgical rotations that we expected Maresca to make in this game. We expected you guys to win. You guys won. But I know there's some part of you that is not satisfied with that win in any way. I can already see your face. You're not happy with that win in any way. But what do you think about the game? I have some thoughts, but what do you think about the game?
Oh, you go first. Go first.
Okay, let me share some of my thoughts.
Yeah, a different fan. So
fair enough. I'm not a Chelsea fan. Okay, let me give my honest thoughts on the game. The way Cardiff were playing, right? It got to a point where I was like, what is Chelsea allowing Cardiff to do all of this? Because it got to a moment where it was like it was almost 50 even between you and Cardiff. I'm like, what? With the amount of money that you guys have spent, regardless of
up until Pedro Neto.
Yeah. Especially when Cardiff scored the goal to bring them back into the game and it was a draw. It got to a point where it felt like they were going to score you guys again and it would have been 2-1. So up until Neto's goal, it just felt like you guys were struggling against Cardiff. And I was really surprised by that. I was deeply shocked by that. But Bonanote, like Isaiah said, Bonanote made the difference in that game. First half, he didn't really do much. But when the second half came, he showed some things. He didn't really do much first half, but second half, he showed some moments, right? He was the one that gave the pass, I think, to Garnacho that led to the goal, right? But I don't know. It was not a game where I was disappointed by Chelsea's performance, even with the rotation. I have to be honest. The game ended up being 3-1, but still, it should have been a game you guys should have wrapped up a long time ago.
I wish there are more. If there are more Chelsea fans on these chats, I should back them. Like, I don't like. Sometimes I don't get people. People will say I'm too negative.
Yeah.
Right. But yesterday, what was my thinking yesterday? I said he will start Badiashile and Tosin.
Yeah.
Achimpong will be at the side as a right back.
Yeah,
right. And you said, with Hato. He said, I say yes. That's the way Maresca thinks. That's the way he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
He's so, how do I say it now? He's so predictable in things that don't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? He's so predictable. Even we were able to predict Caicedo and Santos.
Yeah.
Predicted Bonanotti.
The lineups. So you actually got the lineups, everybody. Even Jorgensen in goal.
Exactly. The only thing we could not predict was who are the people going to be on the wing. But obviously, he will go with Gittins. Because Gittins is his son. And we said George will play. So for him to combine George, he must play George, he must play Guéhi in the same match.
Why did Estaval not play this game?
He came out and said Estaval is injured. What kind of injury is that? He's injured. It's more muscle injury. I'm like, Estaval is injured. Seriously? And the funny thing,
the player has not played.
Thank you. Reports came out yesterday that one of the major issue or major fights between Maresca and the board, is about Estaval. That's one of the major issues they have with him. That he's not giving him enough minutes.
Because he's literally a star player.
Yes.
Not star player, but he's an important player for you guys.
And the technical directors are right with that. We can't have that kind of player. And you are giving him, in the last 3 games, has played 10 minutes. 10. But Gittins, in the last 3 games, Gittins has played 120 minutes of rubbish.
He offered nothing. Gittins offered nothing.
When
against
you look at it,
Cardiff.
I don't get. We won, but people will say, "Oh, why am I still shouting?" No, it's wrong. It's not what this guy. Did you watch that first half?
Yeah.
I was Kingsley from the first minute till up until even halftime. I kept on shouting. I kept on complaining. I'm like, why am I even watching this game? I saw the lineup myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect anything from that lineup because the major reason I don't expect anything from that lineup is when you put a bunch of strangers together, people you've not given minutes,
Mm-hmm.
do you expect them to perform magic? They look like people just assembled together that have never met each other. That's how they
Yeah.
look in the first half. And it's clearly so it's because of the coach.
Yeah.
Some of Bonanote, when was the last time we saw Bonanote?
It's been a long time.
It's been a
It's
long
been a
time.
long
Like,
time.
even
You
Premier
even
League,
forgot Bonanote was your player. When I
I
mentioned him
forgot.
yesterday, I was like, Bonanote, maybe he plays. You
I
forgot.
forgot. When was the last time we saw George?
It's been a
We
while.
don't know.
It's been
But
a while.
this manager spends his time
Mm-hmm.
playing Gittins, and people will say, "Oh, Gittins has." I was listening to some Chelsea fans. I was just like, people are not watching the game. We are burying our that. Oh, we got to the semi-finals. Oh, let's be happy.
AB says
Yes,
he's
in the
happy.
short
AB is
term,
happy. AB is happy
on the
with it.
short term, or in the short term, I'm happy because we didn't get disgrace. That's the only reason for my happiness. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That that's the only reason we say a report that Esteban is scared to play. That's it. I say just in case. Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
just in
And
case maybe Esteban comes
if
to Liverpool,
if
give him some play
Esteban
time.
and Kingsley, I will not be surprised because
Mm-hmm.
Maresca was the one that chased Nkunku away. Nkunku is not a terrible player. Let's be honest with ourselves. What did
Yes, he
Nkunku
had some injury stick, but he would have gone back
what
to his form.
what did Nkunku want?
Play time.
Nkunku never wanted to be played as a striker. But Maresca kept on insisting he's a striker. When the player himself is not a striker, believes he's not a striker, right? You never trusted this guy. You never played. You allowed that guy go.
Nkunku is a player, though. Nkunku can play.
Do you get?
That boy has talent.
Now you talk about my fear now is that the way he's handling Estava, he'll
Mm-hmm.
probably leave.
If he doesn't give him play
Yes,
time, if he
he'll
doesn't give
probably
him
leave
play time,
because
Esteban might
as
leave.
it makes no sense to me that Gittins has appeared, and I've seen Gittins. I've on Chelsea match and I've watched Gittins play 90 minutes, 65 minutes twice.
There's nothing he's offering.
And Kingsley, do you know the thing that pains me? Because of Gittins, they played George out of position. You saw George, even in the position right wing, that he's not his
Yeah,
position.
he almost scored
George
too.
yes, he was
He
even
almost scored.
trying.
Mm-hmm.
Gittins gets the ball and there's no output.
But why is
He has
Gittins getting special treatment? Why is he getting more
I
play time
don't
than
know.
Maresca?
He has 4 assists and a goal. He
Oh,
helped us in the
Gittins.
last game.
Gittins
Yes,
has
he
4
has four
assists and a
assists.
goal.
He has four. You asked me how he
Wow.
got the 4. He asked me how he got the 4 assists.
The
I
boy is
don't know.
creating. He's creating, right?
Creating in low games.
The brother is creating.
Kingsley, when I saw our
Yeah,
coach
injuries.
made
Yeah, injuries
made
affected
he
him.
he made 11 changes.
Yeah.
Huh?
But AB saying he didn't do anything wrong in the game.
Did you say Maresca did not do anything wrong in this
Do
game?
you okay? Wait, Andy, do you have a bias to him playing Gittins? You don't want to see Gittins. Is this why you're complaining?
Apart from Gittins can play this game, I don't care. But my
Okay.
problem is
What did he
my
do
major
wrong?
problem is a quarter final. Let there be some balance. During the times of old, I
Yeah.
shouldn't bring it up. During the times of old, when we
Yeah.
played games like this,
Mm-hmm.
there was always a blend. A
Of
blend
what?
of first team. You have at least four to five first team people,
Yeah.
yes, and you have a blend of people that have not been getting games.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
what is usual? So the reason you blend them is there's a balance. Do you
Okay.
get when you start you go through the first half, you're able to score 1 or 2 goals. Then you can now start taking off those first teamers that you have there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Start your first teamers with the blend and then sub out the
bench.
first teamers and then bring in
Yes.
people. Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay.
Then they will enjoy the game. But
But if Mhm.
not that we have a case where you put 11 strangers together.
Oh, then the chemistry and the connection is not
There's no
it's
game.
not there like that.
It's not like I get what AB is saying, but it's not like those guys that play today. They are not good enough. They are good enough to beat Cardiff. But
Mhm.
these guys, they don't have playing time. They've never played together. Like, it's just a lot of people, 11
But
on
ultimate,
like
yeah,
together that have
yeah.
not played together. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. But what made you guys win the game too was because you brought in some first team peoples then,
Yes.
right?
Now,
So that blend still
yes,
happened towards the end of the game when Cardiff were
yes,
tired.
but
Because the energy
this,
from Neto, from Joao Pedro,
yes, I
betting
will tell you
energy kind of took you guys over the line.
what was the thing I told you yesterday? If there's one person that needs to start at least and play 45 minutes, who was the person I called?
Who was that? I can't
Pedro
remember.
Neto.
Pedro Neto. I thought you were going to say Caicedo, but it's good to see Caicedo was in
No.
the game too.
Yes, I said Pedro Neto has to start.
Mhm.
Kingsley, that first half, it was just a case of
Basically,
the question
you see what?
I have.
Okay.
They say, but Andy, that was Maresca
Yeah, I
in
was going to,
the
yeah,
reverse.
AB's comment. He did it in the reverse. That's what I was trying to say. Like, he brought them in when Caliph were tired. Because imagine, okay, think of it this way, Andy. Imagine
No,
if he started, wait,
bring
just let
them
me finish
in.
what I'm saying. Imagine if he started with the first timers, right? And then you guys are going with the first timers. They're not doing as much, and Cardiff, their energy is high, right? Because Cardiff, they threw everything at this game. They really wanted to give it their all, and they're at home. Fans were giving them energy. So
I
towards the
was
end, when you bring in the guys
okay.
that your first team guys, Cardiff, they don't have the legs anymore. Maybe you get the best of them.
I'll ask you this question. What did Cardiff do in the first half that was special?
They
That you
didn't do
won't
anything
side,
in the
come on.
first half that was special, but
They
would you
won't
rather
side.
your key guys get tired or you bring them as
Kingsley,
firepower from the
tell you.
bench? Is
Let
that
me. I
the
know.
case?
See. I know. We got that third goal that killed this game off.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, if we didn't get that third goal, this game will go to exactly how I predicted it: a draw and extra time. Do you
Yeah.
agree? It will go to a draw with the way we were playing. It will go to a draw and extra time. And what happens with those first teamers? They will expend more energy than they should have done if you had used them to kill off the game early. Do you get? But apart from that, I have no issue. You can
Yeah.
start all the people you started frontline, but at least have a decent keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Have a decent keeper.
So Jorgensen was not a good choice, but Jorgensen had to have played. And you need to understand, if you cannot put start Jorgensen in Carabao Cup, you might as well just sell him. You might as
Yes,
well
he's not.
sell him.
He's
Where
not.
where
He's
else
not.
would he
He's
play?
a pro. See, I'll tell you something. Especially, and the funny thing is, let's not. Maresca at this point, he has his own issues. Maresca has his own issues,
Yeah.
but the Chelsea recruitment, they need to be looking themselves in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And they've made in the last window, they made a bunch of mistake. They've made a no,
Guys
no,
in the
no,
comments are saying that you just have an agenda against Maresca, Andy.
no. I'm going at the owners now.
Okay.
It's not just
Okay.
Maresca, right? Now, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going. It's not just Maresca. He has his own. Like yesterday, we said,
Foxy said you want
please,
the Mateo back.
no. Yesterday we said something.
Yeah.
We don't want too many changes. What
Yeah.
does my manager do? 11. But what was
Surgical
the
changes.
difference what was the difference between what he did and what your own manager did? At least he's smart enough to keep the first team people on the bench, just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only reason that I just let him go. Like, okay,
Mm.
it's smart enough to keep them on the bench because he knows that
Mm-hmm.
probably this might not work out. And indeed, it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
The starting 11 he put forward did not work out.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Now, you now talk of our recruitment. Let's look at our recruitment critically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? You
Mm.
say I learned something new.
Yeah.
AB, I don't think I learned anything because the
You
first
didn't
half,
learn anything new?
Kingsley, the first half. If I tell you the notes, if I can find the notes for my first half, Kingsley, we were
Mm-hmm.
passing without any
Intention?
intention, any hope. Why are we passing? there was no purpose to our Kingsley. There was no purpose to our passing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how we pass. Let me summarize the passing for you. How we pass now.
Mm.
I've noticed this trend in the last 5 games. It
Mm-hmm.
still continues. Now we pass. It gets into midfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't pick out a pass forward.
Yeah.
Even if we pick out a pass to wide area, it comes back to the defender. Then it
Mm-hmm.
goes down to the middle guy. Then it goes
Mm-hmm.
down to the person wide. Then it comes back again to the keeper. Do you get? Then it comes back to the.
I've complained about this before too. Like I've complained
No,
about
but
this before. You know, it's
it
almost
was bad.
yeah,
It was bad in the first half, Kingsley.
yeah. My team
We
too, they
were
do
moving
that
the
kind of
ball.
thing. It's just with no intention, just moving the ball.
There's no purpose.
I get you.
There's no purpose. It was that bad that I even saw some better forward through the lines passing that Cardiff were doing. Do you get? And look
And you
at it
guys are going to beat Cardiff
now.
regardless. Honestly, you're going
Yes,
to beat Cardiff.
we should be beating Cardiff,
You even if you okay, think
right?
of it this way. What I just want to let you know is in terms of we're focusing on Maresca selections, whether Maresca are done the reverse or are done the other one you suggested, right? Because he did the reverse of what you were saying of like bringing in the first team guys. If he had started with some of the first team guys, then take them off, or if he had started with we started with these guys and bring in first team guys, I feel like the same outcome would have happened. Either you guys score.
Let me ask
In
you,
fact, it's even better. Wait. Let me finish
Kingsley.
this. It's even
Okay,
better
finish.
now that I'm thinking about it. It might even have been better. This outcome might have even been the best because you don't want a situation where you have your first team guys, you score early. There's still time in the game for Cardiff to come back. It might be best to say, okay, let's make this a second half game. Of I'll bring in my guys because Garnacho came in, I think, second half or so, if I'm not mistaken, right? He came in second
I'm
half.
on second half. Yeah.
Came in second half. So it might even be best to like make this a second half game. Let me kill them off in the second half, right?
Okay, I'll ask.
And then
Yes,
wrap it up. You get
I'll
what I'm
ask
saying?
you
Don't
this
give them time
question.
to come back in the game.
I'll ask you this question, right? From our forward line, if you were to pick two people to come off based on that first half performance, who would you pick? Let's say
Okay.
you don't want to change those at the with those at the back.
If I wanted to remove people,
Was Achimpong doing well in winning when they attack Achimpong? No, he wasn't doing well.
it was because he threw the bowling behind.
Every
He caught
time,
him.
and that's you know why that's happening to him. He doesn't have playing time. He doesn't. Now, if the times he's even had these good, very extreme good games is when he's played center back.
Yeah.
But when last did our manager even play? Like it's so. How does Achimpong as a player develop, and how does it benefit the team if there's no consistency in the way the coach uses him?
I kind of have to support it. I know you guys did not have the smoothest game with Cardiff, but I kind of have to support this AB's comment. Like, I would rather a tired Cardiff chasing Neto than a high energy kicking him in the first half. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That Cardiff, you wanted their energy down, and then you finish them off. I feel like I know that you're like, hey, you don't agree with it. But there are multiple ways to skin a cat. There are multiple ways to skin a cat.
I understand what you are saying, but the reason we are here and we are talking this way is because that gamble paid off. It was a gamble. I'll tell you why
it was a gamble. Of course, it's a gamble. Yeah.
At 1-0,
major rotation like this is a gamble.
At 1-0, you saw that they were on us. Do you notice? Then what happened? You see Maresca and the other guy, they start, and the other guy that does with the screens, they start to panic. Like you see them, they are concerned, right? And not so long, they are concerned. Not so long. I think I don't know if they score us first or we bring on Neto first before they scored us. I can't remember what happened.
I think they scored you guys.
Did they score us first?
75. I know they scored you guys at the 75th.
Neto came on first.
Neto came on and they scored you guys, right? Yeah, so Neto came on, then they scored you guys, because they scored at 75th. Yeah.
So at 1-0, he already knows that even the people on the pitch are not enough to do the job. He was showing. It was clear. Because you count the people he brought on. Garnacho and which other person did he bring on? Garnacho and who did he bring on? Remind me. And Gusto.
He brought on.
No.
He brought
He brought
on Garnacho at halftime, 46 minutes.
um
He
and
brought
who
on
and someone
Gusto.
else.
He brought on Gusto and Neto almost around the same time.
So was first half he made and Joao Pedro.
Joao
He made
Pedro,
to change
Garnacho and Joao
and
Pedro
okay.
removed
So
McGill
it
and
was
George.
even when we scored that 1-0,
Mm,
it was just so obvious that the two people he's brought on were not enough to even put Cardiff down. Do you get what
mm,
I'm saying? And I'll tell you something. They scored us that one. It's
yeah.
because Cardiff, they are. I don't like to say teams are garbage, but so Cardiff is League One. They are not good enough.
But they played well though. They gave their
That's what I'm
all. They
saying.
gave their
That's what I'm
all.
saying.
They just the
That's what I'm
only issue I
saying.
had with Cardiff is they were trying to play from the back. This playing out from the back.
It is
Teams need to
Maresca's
teams
brother.
need to be
It's
like
like
Sunderland. If they were
Kingsley.
like Sunderland today, you guys could have
They could
lost.
have beaten us.
You
Yes.
guys could have lost. They were trying to play in
And
behind, making mistake.
it's
I
the
think
same
the
thing.
first goal
Both of
was a
them are the same.
mistake. The first goal was
Yes.
a mistake from
They're
them
trying
passing
to
from the
overplay.
back. And then, but I think it's really Bonanote that won that ball. Who won that? I think might have been so somebody won that ball. Was it Guy or Bonanote?
It's
Some
Bonanotti that
was
won the.
Bonanote that won the ball. Yeah, Bonanote won the ball and then gave it,
Yeah.
squared it off to Ganacho, I think, and then he scored. But
Okay, you've not answered my question, and maybe AB should answer this question too. From the first half, looking at the game, who were the two players that were not doing well? You think they were bad?
that should have come off.
That were bad, not should have. It's left to the coach to determine who.
That were bad is should have come off. You expected
No,
Gittins
no,
to
no, no.
come off.
No. I'm just asking you the two people that were bad, just two people that were bad, from your own thinking and from your own analysis.
Is
Look
it
what.
in general or in the attack?
Okay, let's do with the attack. You can do with the attack and in general, anyone you want to do. In general,
Okay. Honestly, I would have expected Gittins to come off. I'm not going to lie.
and I
Right?
didn't say come off. They were
No,
bad.
no, no. Yeah, it wasn't.
Because
I feel like I
Maresca
didn't see
thinks he's
much.
good enough.
I feel like I didn't
He's
see much
good
from
enough
him.
to stay.
I feel like I didn't see much from him, but sometimes I can be a bit. It can be, these things can be a bit
Yeah,
biased because you're already anticipating
mm,
that Gittins will not have a good game. But
yeah.
I didn't really see much from Gittins that much. For George, when I saw the chance from George and saw how George was moving, I was thinking maybe George might get something in the game. Um, which other person did impress me in that first half? I'd have said,
AB saying Hato and Gittins. Good points.
yeah, Hato too. But even
Yes,
Action
Hato and
Pong too
Gittins.
they were catching him off.
Actually,
Action Pong
and Achimpong.
would have been my
I will even
call.
tell, I will even tell AB that I will even put
Mm.
Achimpong before Hato.
But Hato too, they felt like they were running through him too. They were running through
Yes,
Hato.
yes.
They were running through both of them. Hato,
So
Action Pong. But if
three
you
people,
rank them, I'll say Hato. They were running through him too.
the three people that were having a terrible game. If you ask me,
Mm.
you can exclude Achimpong because going forward he was trying.
Mm.
That you understand? That's why I will still leave Hato there. But George, exactly. George, to me, I don't know why George has to suffer because of Gittins. I don't still get it.
Mm.
George, number one, is played out of position. Then he has to come off. George was better than Gittins in that first half. If we're to be honest with ourselves, George was better. And George is playing that's not his position. He was played out of position.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what I say. Let's read some comments. Let's hear what people have
Comments.
to say. Let me go all the way back as the comments I missed. I know Ikena left a comment. I said, what do you guys think of Rafinha being excluded in the FIFA best 11? That's crazy. That's really crazy. I think it's crazy
I
because
saw that.
Rafinha is a player, but it's crazy. Let me see. Say Cardiff put in. I agree with Foxy. Cardiff put in 100%, and the fans were actually like singing with
They
passion.
tried. Yeah.
Unlike Chelsea at the
Unlike
bridge.
Chelsea at the bridge.
Ikena said, please, what exactly is on these issues with today's match? They won. I still don't understand his argument. At the end of the day, you guys won, so that's a good one. You guys take the win. Nobody will look back at this game and really care how you guys play because you guys won. The issue is don't take a bad form forward, but you won it, right? You guys can win tournaments, so you found a way and you won it. But it didn't go as you predicted, Andy. Hence, Maresca is right, given that he won the game. The Maresca is a scapegoat now for Andy. As I said, you know, what you're saying is true. For instance, Chelsea should have bought Osimhen instead of Delap. Yeah,
Like,
hindsight, right? Hindsight should have bought Osimhen instead of Delap. Say Andy Kings, did you hear? Congo is in FIFA trouble. Yeah, I was hearing something about Congo in FIFA trouble. Did you hear
what
that
did
too?
they do? I didn't hear.
I was
No.
hearing something like that. Like I saw like a social media thing around
So
it,
are they
but I didn't have
excluding
enough
them?
time to look into it. But I
Are
was
they
hearing
going to World Cup?
some issue. I was seeing some issue around it. You guys, give me one sec. Let me look it up. Give me one second. Congo FIFA issue. Let me see.
Yeah, Foxy said he said, but the game, but that's the game now. Keep possession, slow the game down, and have control. And they don't forget we had two chances
Oh,
in the
Nigeria
first half.
files for World Cup complaints to FIFA over DR Congo. Reports claim that between 6 to 9 players used by DR Congo during the qualifiers may have switched international allegiances. Oh, interesting.
What
So
does that mean?
Nigeria, Nigeria, they're looking for a way back in. I feel so. I think
Oh,
they're
to disqualify them,
to
and we'll go
disqualify
with
them, and maybe we go through. I was seeing something like that. Um, I think it has to do with their allegiances of some of the players that they used. Some of the players that they used. So yeah,
But I don't understand how FIFA is it FIFA or is it the African Federation that approves these people? Like, I don't get it. Our federation in Africa is they are not doing well. For them to be having all this registration issue,
so the
somebody that is
Nigerian
not eligible to
the
play.
NFF, right? The NFF, the primary complaint of the NFF to FIFA is that DR Congo allegedly used several ineligible players, right, including Wan-Bissaka during their recent World Cup playoff match, right? So the NFF claims that up to 9 DR players hold dual European passports and did not follow the proper Congolese legal process to renounce their second nationality, which is required under Congolese law. The
Oh,
NFF has submitted a formal protest to FIFA, arguing that FIFA was deceived into clearing the players. FIFA has opened an investigation into the allegations. A decision against DR Congo could lead to the forfeiture of the match, potentially allowing
oh.
Nigeria to advance to the final playoff round for the 2026 World Cup. So there's a chance Nigerians are finding a way to crawl back into a World Cup that we
Why
are
are we
not going to win.
why are we doing this to ourselves?
We're
We're
finding
just
a way
going there to
we're
suffer.
trying to crawl back into a World Cup that we possibly might not even win. But then I see a chance for us to get back. It would be nice to see Osimhen at the World Cup. It would be nice. That brother should be playing at the World Cup, But
Instantly.
let's see
Okay,
what happens. Let's see what
they
happens.
allow Nigeria go and we cannot even win the playoff match. What happens then? Then we start looking for another evidence against the person we've played. Because I
Ah,
feel like that's what we've been doing all these qualifiers.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think they're looking for a way. They're looking for a way. They're looking for a way. I look for a way back. Fox is saying the game is slower now, keep possession, slow the game down, have control. Like it's so boring, bro. Like I hate games like that. No intention, no intensity, just slow the game down, control the game, pass. I hate that. I hate it, man. I don't like it. Um AB was saying you guys had 2 chances in the first half. Foxy is saying the Prem is no longer as fast as it was before. It felt like a basketball game years ago. Um
Flop.
Ikena is saying if he started the first team guys and Rich James Afofana picks up a serious lengthy injuries, Andy will still complain why he didn't give French players some chance. Fans are insatiable. So
Nah,
I mean, he will
Ikena,
still complain if there's some injuries, though.
Ikena,
He will
I
still
will
complain.
complain, but Kingsley, we
Fair.
all, the whole world and the whole Chelsea family, we did not expect Rich James and Fafana to start this game.
Mm,
No, they shouldn't start. We know why they shouldn't start
mm,
because there are people that are fringe, like they are injury prone rather,
mm-hmm.
right? So those are people you typically you rotate seriously.
Yeah.
Now there's no like use Tosin and Badiashile for all like care. That's
Mm,
okay. You can use them. But my fear is that you use two of them, you still use a keeper at the back that has questions on his head. Like, are you trying
yeah.
to throw this cup away? Then you put people in front that it seems why are you playing George out of position?
But
Create
you have
a
to look
balance.
at it that it is Cardiff. It is Cardiff.
Kingsley, Yes,
You
but
should
Kingsley, why?
your team B should be beating
Yes,
them. Your team C should be
yes,
beating
so
them.
you're
It's
beating them.
Cardiff.
But
Your
anyways,
own
yeah.
team needs an opportunity. If it's that you guys were
Yes,
facing a prem side like it was Chelsea Brentford and he's playing these guys, we can be critical like are you serious? Like what Anislot did with
but
Crystal Palace.
yes,
He
but
rested every not only
let's
academy kids. That's an insult to Crystal Palace. You know he
let's
couldn't
agree.
win that game and wanted to be out of the competition. So
Let's
and he's
agree on
happy that he's
something.
out of the competition too, and
From
he's
the
lost.
semi-finals,
Yeah,
Maresca cannot rotate anymore because he will not go through. He
fair
can't.
enough. When you get to that bridge, you figure out how you cross it. Now, I feel like that's how it to look like. But I agree with you. You cannot rotate when you're facing a prem side. It will be dangerous
Because
to have
all the
heavy
people left
rotation.
are prem sides.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
you
Man
make a
City,
dangerous rotation,
Crystal
then you
Palace.
it will be dangerous.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah.
dangerous
So
outcome. So, but congrats to you guys, semi-finals. You guys are close to winning a trophy. So that's a huge plus.
we're
It's a
close to
huge
win.
plus.
Anyways, we're on the weak side. So let's continue. We're on the
It's
weak
a
side.
plus. It's a
We're
plus.
going. No, but we're on the weak side. So
I
there's
like
a
what
chance.
Fox is saying. Can't be critical of Cardiff. They're a League One club. They are not even in
Yeah.
Championship. They competed well, gave it a go. I feel like they gave it a proper go because they
They
felt like this
tried.
is Chelsea.
Yeah.
This
They
this is
tried.
a
They
good
tried.
opportunity. They
Yeah. To
put
show
their best foot
themselves. They
forward. They
tried.
really some of those players were playing for a
They
contract.
played. They played.
You know, they were playing to be signed. Bro, I was always saying
The opportunity.
Willock. That
Willock.
who is
Yeah,
that
he kept
Willock?
on saying Willock.
Who is
Who
that
is this
Willock
Willock?
brother? That boy, I kept on saying Willock. Willock is on the boy
Who
again.
is?
I'm like,
Oh
Willock
my
is
god.
playing. Hey, Chris Willock. That brother was playing, man. That brother was
Playing
playing.
his life was playing his life out.
He was playing his life, man. He was playing. Um, AB said the players Congo use had two passports, but Congo don't allow dual citizenship in their constitution. So maybe
So
there's a
yeah,
way back. Maybe there's a way back. Fox is saying this is
they will
pure
have
desperation from Nigeria. Honestly, if it turns out false,
cheese.
Nigeria should receive
Yeah.
minus points for the next World Cup qualification campaign. Like it's what is the analogy they say? What was drawing at straws or what do those people say? Like it's so yeah, bro. We did not beat Congo.
But why
We
didn't
did
we
not
bring
beat them.
why didn't we bring out all these issues before we played Congo?
Our coach literally came out and embarrassed us saying it's voodoo. It's voodoo that they like. Are you all right? And now we're coming back to say, yeah, the NFF is coming out to say, yes, they are dual citizens. You're looking for any and every way to get back into this World Cup. It's crazy. Yeah, SSB saying Nigeria has no chance. This is just reeks desperation, bro. Reeks
Yeah,
desperation.
okay. Yeah.
Um, say Congo don't allow dual nationality. So why don't Nigerian Federation look into paying on time so the national team isn't boycotting training days before vital games priorities? Like
All wrong. Thank you. All
I don't
wrong.
get it, man. I don't get
All
it.
wrong.
I don't get it.
All wrong.
There are more things we should be doing. We will not do those things, but yet looking for a way back in. We want to use the back
Shortcuts.
door to get back into this World Cup.
Shortcuts. That's what we specializing in. Right.
Isaiah
So
Isaiah say Maresca has done well, taking Chelsea to 3 semi-finals in 18 months. Hey, you have to give it to him. You have to give it to him. The brother might not be able to win you guys a league yet, but
which
then
semi-finals have we been to? Which ones?
in 18
Okay,
months, I think
Club
you guys
World
have
Cup,
Club World
Club
Cup,
World Cup,
Conference League,
Conference League, and this one.
and this one. Yeah.
You know,
I know
to be
Chelsea
honest
fans will say
with
with the
you,
talents we have, we should be getting there.
no, there's no guarantees. Man City also have talent. Arsenal has talent, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
be
yeah.
honest with you,
Mm,
this competition has done us well in terms of our placements and the
of
people
course.
we've gotten. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
Second round, this semi-final. Let's
mm-hmm,
see what happens. Let's see what happens between Man City, Brentford. Let's see what I think Arsenal is playing Crystal Palace, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see what happens there. But it depends. It depends who we meet. If we don't meet Man City or Arsenal in the semi-finals,
Mm-hmm.
we have a good chance of winning this trophy. And Maresca should take it serious. As
Of
more
course.
trophy you can win, win it.
Mm-hmm,
Win it. Win it and keep it in your pockets. Then you start.
mm-hmm.
I understand what you did today. Do you get? But I just felt like we overdid it. That's just my thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Gittins played in the last game. Why is Gittins playing in this one? But
Fair.
that's to be honest, I don't mind him using, but I'm just like, why is it that I keep seeing? Is it that the club wants to sell Gittins or what? Like, what is this? I'm beginning to suspect. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they want him to play more, or maybe they are forcing him. It could be that they are forcing Maresca because it doesn't make any sense. You look at it logically. It doesn't make any sense that back to back to back, it feels like he's being forced to give Gittins time, playing time. I don't know.
You will never know why. You will never know why.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fox is saying looking forward to AFCON. Yes, we're looking forward to the AFCON. AFCON starts on Sunday, 21st December. Morocco playing Comoros. I think that's their name. Comoros. Yeah, Morocco Comoros.
Yeah.
21st December. That's definitely a game that we'll be watching. We'll cover the AFCON. And then we could have a watch along for the AFCON if you're down. Morocco, Comoros, you do the AFCON if you're open to it. But then we're definitely looking forward to it. I guess DR Congo, they play on Tuesday. South Africa, Angola play on Monday. Egypt, Zimbabwe on Monday. Mali, Zambia play on Monday too as well. Nigeria, we play on Tuesday too. We play Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Senegal, Botswana on Tuesday. Some interesting game. Tunisia, Uganda on Tuesday too as well. So Nigeria we play on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to the AFCON. I think when I look at the World Cup, I look at the AFCON. I'm just more biased towards us winning the AFCON and the World Cup. I mean, it's very logical.
Or we might still go to the World Cup.
We have a higher chance, I feel, of winning the AFCON and the World Cup.
When we even
Right,
get to the
so
World Cup, we'll still be looking for ways to disqualify people after
uh,
we've lost.
we have a higher chance. We have a higher chance. No, Ghana is not part of the AFCON. Ghana is
No,
not
they are
part of
not.
the
No.
AFCON. Oh yeah, Isaiah, you're Ghanaian actually. Isaiah is Ghanaian. Yeah, boy.
Is
Yeah,
he?
Isaiah is Ghanaian. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghana is not part of the AFCON. But yeah, interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Let's
You,
talk.
okay. You want to talk about the fixtures tomorrow? Do
Yeah,
you want to
fixtures
talk
tomorrow.
about?
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about the fixtures
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
tomorrow. Man City, Brentford, right? Tomorrow, and
mm.
say you guys don't get it. Them Congolese players are actually exploiting their own country. They don't want to lose their European citizenship. Oh, they don't want to
Oh,
give up their
yes.
citizenship.
Yes. Yes. That's it.
Wow, interesting. I
That's
see
it.
what you mean. I see what you mean. Then I guess we might find a way back
Yeah.
if they look into it.
Obviously. So,
Look
wow.
out for
Anyways.
Yan Diomande for Ivory Coast. He's been sensational at Leipzig. I think
Oh, yes. Yes.
a lot
Yes.
of
Yes.
Prem
Really
clubs will
good.
be looking soon.
Even the last
Nice.
AFCON, he was good.
That's really
The
nice.
last
That's really
AFCON, he
nice.
was good. Remember, right?
I didn't pay attention.
Oh, he was good.
I
He
didn't pay
was good.
attention to him.
He's big. He's tall.
I didn't pay attention to him. I didn't pay
Okay.
attention to him. Interesting. Okay, let's talk about tomorrow's game, guys. Man City, Brentford, and Newcastle, Fulham. Let's start with Man City, Brentford. So possible lineups for City. We're expecting a rotation, of course. Trafford will come in. Possibly Rico Lewis, Kushanov, Ake,
They're at
O'Reilly.
home, right? They're at home.
They are at home, yes. Nico Gonzalez, was Mukasa, Bob, Cheki, Savinho, and possibly Haaland. That's the possible lineup for them. And then for
You
Brentford,
need
Shade, Louis Potter,
full.
Damsgaard,
They have to use their full
Donovan
strength.
Jensen, Janlet, Henry, Van der
Mm.
Beek, Pinnock, you know. Usual almost feels like they might play their first guys. Usual squad you expect from Brentford, but who do you think will win this one though? Who do you think will win this one? I feel like
Man City should win.
I feel like
I think
City.
so.
I feel like
They have
City will win,
enough.
but it's not going to be a straightforward game though.
Yeah, but the thing is that in that
It's not
kind
going
of
to be
game,
an easy game.
you don't want to go too weak. Because if you do, Brentford might just nick something.
I feel like this is a game where if Brentford scores
Because
City first, it will be tough.
Brentford will go full squad. So
They have to. They have to.
guys like we've been seeing this trend where he uses Oscar Bob, he uses what's the other Brazilian boy on one other side. He doesn't use Doku
Fabinho.
and Haaland. He uses Savinho and Bob. It just feels like the game is just low and not
Mhm.
up to any standard, right? And he uses the other guy up front, Haaland on the bench, Doku on
Maybe
the bench.
Mamouche. No, Mamouche is not around now. Oh, okay, Mamouche.
Amush is back. He's back.
No, but he should have traveled for. Would he have traveled for AFCON? Mamouche will not travel for AFCON. Mamush
Oh,
should have
Mamush has
traveled for
gone.
AFCON.
Sorry, he's gone. My
He should
bad.
have traveled. I would expect that he should have traveled for AFCON. But
Yeah,
I think I see
yeah,
City winning this one. I don't think it's a straightforward
that's
one. But
true.
if I
Yeah,
should predict for this one, I can give it. This is a
maybe
game I could give
3-1.
it a 2-1. I could still give this game. I could give this game a 2-1. I could give it a 2-1. It could be a close one.
If it's Haaland playing up front, then it's different ball game, right?
Well,
But the question is, will Foden play?
I agree with you. If you go too weak in this game, Brentford score first. It might be one where they are fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to get into the game, right? Throwing
Mm,
everything at them, and that could also in
mm.
turn hurt them and make Brentford even score more goals. So it's a game where City should want to control the game and then score, right? Control the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mamush is
It's
Egyptian. Yeah,
Egyptian, yeah.
yeah. You want to control the game, score, take your chances, score
Yeah.
Brentford, give a proper gap, score like 2 goals, right? Brentford will have their moments,
They
try to
will,
score.
yeah,
If they score from
still.
their corners or whatever, at least let the game end like 2-1, take the win and then move
Mm,
on. So
I'm
I'll
moving.
give it to City for this one. Let's move on to Newcastle Fulham. Where are all the
Okay,
Newcastle fans?
so
Tell me.
Foxy step forward.
Newcastle Fulham.
Newcastle should be winning
I
this one.
think they go band for band like full team. What do you think?
They should win this.
They might
Oh,
go
but
full
they
team
have
for full. Or
Chelsea. They have Chelsea in the weekend.
Newcastle have Chelsea. I didn't
So
think
you
of
see,
that. They will not want to go.
today's gamble helps Maresca. Is going to help him because he's
He
going to
rested
put
it.
full strength
So
on
now
Sunday.
you see why Maresca cannot start his main guys and they get injured. He has to rest in some of his key guys because of Newcastle. But Newcastle, I
Oh
don't
my
know. I don't know if
god.
Newcastle. I don't know if Newcastle want to go like.
Mm.
If Newcastle.
Foxy expecting us to lose on penalties. Watemade own goal striker. Chelsea should be beating us. Foxy,
No
no, we're not like
excuses.
that.
Why is
We
Foxy?
struggle at St James's Park.
Why are fans
Foxy,
like this?
every
Everybody's
single
expecting
game,
the.
every single game, he expects us.
Yeah, we should,
Newcastle
lose.
to lose. We should lose. I'm like, is
Foxy,
he
are you a
really a
Newcastle
Newcastle
fan or
fan?
you're a Newcastle up? At this point, you expect your team to lose all the time.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
but anyways, let's see. Possible lineup, maybe Ramsdale in goal. The guys,
Mm,
I guess they rotate keepers.
mm,
Livramento, Shah, Theo, Lewis Hall, possibly. I don't know if
mm.
Hall is injured. Willock, Tonali,
Wow.
Ramsey. Wow, 70%
70%
of
of
fans
fans.
want him out. Why?
Wow.
I feel like he's doing the
It's just
best he can, but I can understand.
mm,
Elanga, Wotemada, Barnes. I think maybe they start with that. Maybe they do. Maybe Eddie Howe does the reverse, like start with his key guys, then take them off because he might want to just score early
that's
and
what
then
reasonable coaches do. People that don't gamble.
it's a
People
yeah.
that are not
Either
gamblers.
way is a gamble. Either way is a gamble because you might as well
Mm,
want to rest your
no,
guys for the weekend. Either way
no,
is a
but
gamble to be
there's
honest.
something. Anyways, every coach has their philosophy.
Yeah.
Maresca tends to, especially for big games, he's always planning ahead. But you
Mm,
can't over plan and you can't plan too much ahead that you forget to win the game that is
mm,
present before you. Do you
mhm,
get? You have to win the one before you to ease the pressure of the one ahead.
mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah.
are not even guaranteed. Are you guaranteed? Is the person guaranteed to even be around for the next game?
Mm.
A player that you rested fully can just fall down in training and have an ACL. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you get? So
That's
there's no
true.
guarantees, but I think Eddie Howe will use his first. He will do it the other way around of what Maresca has
First
done.
team guys and then take them off. That makes sense.
Mm,
And then for Fulham,
yep.
they'll use the people that they have, I guess. They'll use the same people. I don't know if Fulham will want to go full squad. Plus, I don't know who they are playing on the weekend. Let me check that. Who they possibly will be playing on the weekend. I think Fulham
Fox is
Fulham
talking
they
about
play
Elanga.
Forest. Fulham play Forest. So
Mm.
they also have to
It
think
might
about that
just
game.
yeah.
So I think
But
about it. How we got his way with
Elanga,
Elanga and Jacob Ramsey, nearly £100 million, and they can't get a game. When they do, it's non-league level. Mm. But does
that
Elanga really do
Elanga
much?
is good enough. He's good with what he did at Nottingham Forest. I expected that he
I
would go
feel
to
like he should have
Nottingham
stayed at Nottingham
play.
Forest. I feel like Elanga,
Exactly,
because Elanga at Nottingham Forest,
exactly.
he would always start. As a,
And
I
that
guess
development,
a question
that
I have as a
development
question I have
is
as a player, like as a player, would you rather
mm,
be the main man in a mid-level, not like a low-level table club, like a mid-level club, or you come to a just like a little bit better than a mid-level club and be a deputy? You get what I'm saying?
I think for Elanga need to, if I was to
No, in
advise,
general, as a player, what would you rather do? Would you rather leave your spot as I'm always starting, I'm always playing, to go and compete for playtime in another club that you feel like is bigger club, bigger
depends
opportunity?
on your ambition, and it depends on if you are somebody that strives on
Like,
competition.
because you have to look at, am I good enough to bench the guy that is there?
Yes, you say take Elanga's space away, he wouldn't be a professional.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. This Elanga thing that we're talking about, I feel like Elanga is his
It's not
pace.
that bad.
And then when he
Okay,
was at Nottingham
yeah.
Forest,
But he
I
was
feel like he
scoring,
was,
getting the
yeah,
pace
but
was helping him to
because they
get
were playing like
positions
counter-attacking
right.
football. They were playing counter-attacking football. The pace was needed. It's like you think of like Sunderland and Isidore. You're right. You throw the ball in, Isidore is running for the
Oh,
ball.
is there?
It's
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
right? You remove Isidore from Sunderland and you put him in a club like Chelsea. He will not get minutes.
Struggle. He will struggle.
The brother will not get minutes.
Struggle.
Once you change
He
the play
struggle.
style and it doesn't favor the player, then he doesn't really get. I feel like he might not get minutes. But anyways,
Wow.
AB saying, what do you guys think of Neto? He seems to have adapted to playing at a high level. I think it took him one season, and it's not easy to come from a small club. Yeah, yeah, I agree too as well. Neto is
But
no, but
Neto has
Neto,
always
I
been
never
good.
ever
He's always been
doubted that
good.
Neto would
Uh,
struggle, because I
yeah,
feel
he's
like
always been
at
good.
Wolves, the way he was
He was good.
dribbling, what he was doing,
Yeah, there was that fear
there
factor
was
when
that
Neto was
fear that,
around.
yeah, when Neto is
The issue was
injured,
the injuries.
they
The
struggle. When Neto
issue
is
was the
around,
injuries.
him
Yeah.
and Wan Chan, they were really
Oh
doing
my
things.
God.
They were
Yeah.
really doing things. So
But
I don't know.
Neto showed Chelsea, which they showed us Pepe. We needed to buy him from Wolves. Kingsley. That brother, every time we played Wolves, he was always fit. He will be
Mm,
injured throughout, but once it's Chelsea, he's fit. We lose to Wolves. I'm
mm,
like, why is this guy? We just needed to buy him. And I think maybe for Chelsea, most of the I won't say very successful, but most of the buys then, we always buy people that do well against us.
yeah.
Salah, De Bruyne, there are a
Mm,
lot of them I will call that did well against us. We ended up buying them,
mm.
right?
I'm really surprised. Like they signed Elanga for £60 million.
60.
60. That brother is 60. No disrespect to Elanga, bro. Like no disrespect. Like I actually no
On the
disrespect,
same
but brother,
same
you're not
level of
worth 60
maturity.
million pounds. 60
No,
million
no, no.
pounds.
They were scammed. They were
Nah.
scammed actually. Yeah,
Elanga
that's too much money.
is a strong, and
So
I
yeah.
mean it. He's a strong 50, early 50s. Like in terms of
50
signing Elanga.
million?
Yeah,
No, not even 50, maybe 30
early
something.
50, 30 something. Okay, I was even being nice. I
Yeah,
was even
maybe
being nice. I was
35.
even being nice.
35 or 35 plus add-ons,
Maybe like
right?
45. Maybe like 45.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
because
You
he's
see,
worth more than Lavia. Elanga is worth more than Lavia. Lavia was like
imagine
50 million, right? It was like 50 million pounds.
Lavia
Yeah,
and 50. Yeah.
50 million that you guys signed Lavia for. Wow.
He said, I'm scared for Lavia. All the sick notes seem to be back now. What does that mean? All the sick notes seem to be back. Viet is
Ah,
better. Come
come
on,
on,
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Come
Come
on,
on,
bro.
let's not do this. Let's
Why?
not do
See,
this.
you guys are trying
Let's
to
not
troll
do
me.
this.
You guys
Let's
are
not
trying to troll me. I can see it. Every
I
single time we bring
know,
up my player.
but
Come
maybe from
on,
Isaiah's point, he's thinking that no. From Isaiah's
performance.
point, he's thinking that
Okay.
you could
Value
use
for
that money.
performance.
You could use that money to buy two people, two wingers.
No, but value for performance. You think like guy Viet is not showing the 100 and something yet. He's not showing it, so I can understand. Like if Viet keeps
Yeah.
on, if this is the best that Florian Viet can offer,
Wow.
then you have to reevaluate and be like, okay, Viet, you're not really worth 100 and something, bro. You're kind of worth like 60 something at this point, because you're doing what a 60 something or 70 something midfielder
Million is
will
doing.
do, right? So that's what you think. But let's see what he does. But for this one,
Foxy,
I'll go Viet.
yeah.
So think
Foxy
about the
said,
business we have done with Forest. They took Anderson, yeah, Elliot
wow,
Anderson, right, from us. We took
wow.
Elanga and a Greek keeper. That's on loan at Sevilla now. Forest.
And that's what I don't get. Like, what is the use of selling Anderson? Like, why?
That boy is good and will be very good for their midfield.
Really good. Oh my God. Imagine they had Anderson and Grimaresh with Tonali in the same midfield.
The three of them.
Ah, that's mad.
Yeah. Can have like
Mado.
a 2-8 and a
Mado.
4.
Mado.
Anderson can play as that 4.
Yeah.
Think to be
Yeah.
cool.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
Crazy,
crazy, man.
crazy stuff, man. Crazy
It's
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah. The PSR issues. We also let Minte go.
Oh,
Oh
God.
damn.
See how good Minte was.
What?
He's now. God. Man,
Damn.
it's not. Ah.
Minte
Actually,
Elanga. Minte or Elanga.
Minte is better than Elanga.
Of
Come
course.
on. It's
Of
better.
course. He
It's
has more to
better.
offer. What do you guys think of the 17-year-old? What's his name? Carl,
I
right?
forgot. That boy
Carl.
is
I
just
think that's
good.
his name. Carl.
Kingsley,
Carl or something. Right?
should I tell you
I
one?
think his name is Carl.
eh,
No, but yeah,
Ah,
I know the guy. I know the guy who AB is talking about. That boy is
I
good.
know him. He plays as a 10.
That boy is
He
good.
plays as a 10.
That
He
boy is.
plays as a 10.
Yes, I don't know
He
what's
say,
going on. Like football is getting really, really young, though. This kid.
Andy will call him 45 years. Even for South Africa. He looks old. You know, there was one funny thing. The first time I watched that guy,
I could
I
not
don't know
believe he
where.
was 17. The boy looks 20 something though.
Thank you.
He
Thank
looks
you. I
25.
switched on.
He looks
I
25.
switched. I switched on the TV. I think I watched him casually in Champions, but I switched on the TV on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like I put.
Yeah, Carl. I got
I
his
w-
name, Leonard
yes,
Carl. Yeah.
I went to like Bayern's match,
Mm.
right? And I saw this guy playing. I was like, before I knew it, this guy scored. I was like, oh
And
my
good
God, who
goal
is this
too.
guy?
The goal was
Very
so
good goal. I
confident
was
goal.
like,
Like,
is this not this guy I saw in Champions League that started his first Champions League game that he scored? The
mhm,
same guy. I looked at him. When the commentator just said he's 17, I said this guy is 17.
17.
Okay. I said he's born in Germany, so I won't dispute it. Yeah, that's
Fair
exactly
enough.
what
Fair
I
enough.
said. To be
Fair
honest.
enough. Yeah, 17. Um, say we sold Minte for half of what we paid for Elanga. Wow, that's crazy. See, this is my issue with
Oh,
the club right now. Not fit for purpose, and how he's partly to blame.
falling
Um,
out
falling
with
out with
all
all
our
our directors of
directors.
football.
Yeah, that's the problem. He falls out with them and they leave, I think.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's
That's some crazy stuff, man. But
Simply
hopefully Newcastle get the win tomorrow for
until
Fox's sake.
until you are deeply rooted in the club, you will not understand the pain.
The
Do you
issues
get
and the
we on the outside? No. To be honest, we
yeah,
on
I
the outside.
understand. Yeah,
Look at Newcastle. What's the person say? Eddie Hall is doing well.
yeah, he's doing well.
Oh,
He's
he's
doing
doing
yeah.
well. Oh, the club are letting him down. But when you have someone that is a Newcastle fan tell you, give you core details of
How they are feeling
this
is
is
like
fumbling and everything, fumbling in terms of the signings, the
yeah,
manager himself, you be like, wow.
that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Crazy one.
Guéhi to Manchester City. Did you hear that?
He said what?
Guéhi to Manchester City.
Guéhi to Manchester City.
Yeah.
Guéhi
Big
now.
up, big
Guéhi
up.
has been Chelsea King. What's up, man? Guéhi has been
Yeah.
linked to multiple clubs. Not just Liverpool, right? I will not be
Okay.
so see this, and that's what I was saying yesterday when you guys
You
were
guys are
like
dragging your foot.
Semenyo to Liverpool. I was like, we don't need. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't need
Mm.
Semenyo now. I'm not saying Semenyo is not a good guy.
Based
That's not
on
what I'm
the issues
saying.
you have.
Based
Yeah.
on the issues we have, we don't
Yeah.
need
Semen
another
should not be,
attacking
should not,
player
no,
yet.
should not be.
We need to make sure we either get Batetic fit, ready to play in that
Mm.
midfield, or we are
Yeah.
signing, a midfielder. We are signing
Yeah.
Guéhi. The signing of Guéhi should be the topmost priority. In fact, the sporting
Priority. Yeah.
director, anybody involved in the signing,
Close it you.
his top priorities. We have to sign Guéhi
Sign
because
Guéhi. Yeah.
we're about to sign him in the summer. Issues happen.
Yeah.
We could not sign him. We need to sign him now,
Give
right?
him a contract now, pending the summer.
Pending the
Right?
summer, so we can get him on a
Yeah.
free. So
Yeah.
that's our top priority. And then Semenyo is like a
Add-on.
stretch. It's like a
When you
stretch. Like
sell Salah,
okay,
get the money
Salah is
and
going.
just
Salah is
Yeah.
going. Maybe we should be looking for like a long-term replacement for. I don't think
Replacement.
Semenyo is the guy. I think the
You
guy
don't
we
think
should bring
so?
in is Olise. I think Olise is the guy. Long-term replacement for Salah is Olise because
Or can you
the kind
guys
of
afford Olise?
well
Olise went for 60 million.
you
How
brought out
much did
money
you
for you
buy
brought
her?
out money for Florian Wirtz. You brought out money for Malo Isak. You know,
You want to pay
playing like
100 million again? How many 100 million people do you want to have in your squad? Kingsley.
bro.
At this point,
Isak right now is playing like he does not have the energy to really
leg.
be a player. Like he's about to retire. So you brought out the energy. You brought out money for him, right? So if
Mm.
Isak does not, if he doesn't pick up form, doesn't do what he's supposed to do, what will happen? What will we do? Will you wait
Mm.
for him to click? Keep on waiting. It gets to a point, right? This is a competitive game, it's a competitive sport. So
Mm.
you have to move along. So I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a value for money. Paying
yeah,
you
but
guys
he
pay
said, but Madrid no
65
longer want
million.
Konate. Yeah, Madrid no longer want Konate, but would they give Konate a new contract? If we give him a new contract, he signs. I still feel like we need Guéhi regardless.
It's still no need. Because those are your two first team defenders, main defenders. Only two. You guys only have two defenders.
Who is the backup to Van Dijk? Who is the backup to Konate? Look at
Oh my
Arsenal.
god.
Backup to
Oh
Gabriel.
my
You can
god.
bring in
I
Campe.
com- I can't believe
Backup
I
to
complain
Saliba.
about
You can
Chelsea.
bring
You
in
guys are in
Mosquera.
worse. You
Backup
guys are in a worse
to
situation.
this guy. Backup to Timber. You can bring in Ben White. In fact, Timber can even play as a centre back. Calafiori can play as a centre back. Backup to Calafiori, you have Miles Skelly. Who are our backups? Backup to Robertson is
You have no
Keke.
backup.
Backup to Keke is
Yeah.
Robertson. Backup to Van Dijk
Mm.
is who? Who is the backup to Van Dijk?
And his
Backup
slot
is he
is the
who? Is he
backup.
Endo?
And his
Is he
slot
Endo?
and his slot is the backup to Van
Endo
Dijk.
or Gravenberch is his backup to Van Dijk. Who is the backup
God,
to Gomez is not a player that
you
can
guys,
Gomez can only give you
your
half a
squad is
season.
thin. Your
Gomez
squad
is
is
in
thin,
at this point,
actually.
Gomez's leg is like paper, is like cardboard legs. You can only give you half a season.
You need
So
to protect him too.
he's injured now, right? Just played now. He played him at right.
Again,
He played him at right
you
back for
guys,
how
you
many
guys
games? He's injured.
protect him. You need to
So
protect him. Behave
the
like Maresca.
backup to Conor Bradley is Frimpong. Where's Frimpong? He's injured. I don't
Injured.
understand the business that we are doing, but it's fine. But so at the end of the day, you have to get in, you have to bring in people. While Leone is getting, is healing and hopefully, God willing,
Really.
he's back next year.
The way you talk about this Leon is like it's somebody in that you are packaging. You guys are packaging,
He
waiting
has
to come back.
ACL now. I know what it feels that
Oh,
ACL injury is
ACL.
pretty serious,
So
right?
for
You
the
lose
whole
the
season, it's
muscle.
out.
That brother can come back
Mm,
this season. You lose the. It's
it's
like
gone.
Levi Colwell. It's not ACL.
I don't know. I don't know. To be
Levi
honest.
Colwell. I thought Levi Colwell was ACL
Okay. Yes.
injury.
Yes. Yes. Liverpool is ACL. Is
Yeah,
ACL. Sorry.
so you
ACL.
lose the muscle around that
Yeah.
leg. It takes time to build up the muscle on that leg. Plus the
Mm.
physical therapy. Look at Rodri. Rodri is not the same player he was.
Till now, he's still in therapy. He's still
Yeah,
in physio.
let me tell you something. ACL, it takes 1 year, it takes 9 months for you to get recovery. It takes
Mm.
1 year for your leg to feel like your leg again. And then you now talk about competitive sports. It's going to take a year and a couple months for that guy to be back being the same. You know. Yeah, for
Your
people
leg,
that
is
have
it
been here,
still the same?
I've shared with people at ACL early this year. My leg is not the same. My leg is not the same. Brother,
You're
my leg
out.
is
You're out.
before I came on this stream, I was in therapy,
Your
bro.
career your career
No,
was cut
bro,
short.
before before I came on this stream, I was doing some therapeutic workouts on my leg. My leg is not
Oh
the
my
same, bro. They
god.
talk about guys that are playing the sports competitively, how they feel, bro. It's serious.
Yeah.
So for Leone, I'm just really hoping that that brother comes back strong, and then
Mm.
we sign Guéhi. We need that guy. We need him. We need him. That guy is a professional. He's somebody I
Yeah.
want on my team for sure. Ikena is saying Chelsea spent over $2 billion and still fighting top for what is
That's
spending a
life.
couple hundreds of chicken change pounds to sign Olise. I know, right?
He always represents. Actually, he's right. If you
Uh,
people really, the truth is, he's actually right because if you really want to replace Salah, replace him.
replace him, somebody decent. Yeah.
That's it. If you sell Salah 75 million, whatever amount you're selling him,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's 15 million, add that money, go and get Olise, give them their 100 million.
For 75 million. You think we can
How
get
much
75 million for Salah?
you can get 75 if it's Saudi. Why? Why can't
Fair
you get
enough, fair enough,
75?
fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, let's sell him now that he's profitable, bro. Like, let's sell him now. I know
Selling.
it's crazy I'm saying this, but let's sell him now. Yeah, of course. No, of course. AB, of course, of course. I'm not
It's
comparing.
really,
Of
it's really
course.
a high-tech
It's
scientific
high
lab.
tech. No,
Have
it's
you
high
seen
tech. It's high tech. It's no
this?
joke. Like, actually, no. AB is right. Right. When I went for physical therapy, they said that there are some machines. My physical therapist told me there are machines they get that they place it on your leg. Right. It sends
Mm,
electric signals to that leg. It wakes up the
mm.
muscle. The muscle starts firing like before. So there's a high chance
Wow.
that because of the tech they have, they can cut his recovery time. But the only thing I'm saying is competitive sports is playing. So for me,
Yeah,
I just
yeah, it's
want to
hard.
be able to walk from A to B. I just want to be able to run. I'm not playing competitive soccer, but for them, they are pushing their body beyond the limit. They have to make cuts with their leg because ACL is what helps your knee to
Oh,
cut, right?
you were playing soccer when you had the
Eh,
ACL.
I was playing soccer for fun. I had the ACL. I was not playing for money. But then you guys are playing
Mm,
for like you want Levi Cowell to come in and then
yeah.
he cannot like turn around and catch a
I'm
ball.
being normal. And yeah.
Exactly. So it will take some time. That's what I mean.
My fear now is that Levi Kowe comes back and starts behaving like Badiashile.
No, I don't think so.
No, because Badiashile was good before. I hope you
Did he
know.
have was it ACL?
He was in. I don't know if it was this year, but he was injured for a long time. And when he came back, boom.
Yeah, you have to slowly
Nothing.
reel him in, right? You don't just throw him in, you slowly reel him in. Say, Oli said, will not want to leave Bayern. Yeah, he will not want to leave
I like
Bayern.
I like this question from Isaiah. Please answer. And
Has Ganache been better
answer
than,
yeah, answer
Viet this
respectively.
season? I mean, you can't compare both players because they do different things.
Excuse.
No, you can't compare.
Oh my god.
They literally do different things. You can't compare
Okay.
Garnacho and
So
Viet. Too.
what does Viet do? Let's start from there. What does
Viet
Viet
is a
do?
playmaker now. He's more of a playmaker.
He
Create
is a playmaker.
chances, create
What
assists.
does a playmaker do?
Create
Create
chances
chances
now,
for
create
others.
chances, create assists. It's more you judge him by key passes, and assists.
Just key
Than
passes.
key passes, chance creation, assist.
Mm.
You don't
So
judge
how
him by
many chances has
goals.
he created? How many chances has he created
He
since he
creates a
came
lot of
to
chances, but
Liverpool?
people are not finishing it now. That's the thing.
Okay.
If he creates the
Blame
chance
it
and people
on
are not
them.
finishing it, so you can't really blame him. You can't really blame him. See, I broke my leg and it ended my career. Oh, really?
No, no, no.
Damn.
Foxy. Remember Foxy said played with someone. I've forgotten when he
Oh
said.
yeah,
Was it
Foxy said
Foxy?
he played with Foxy.
Yeah.
Who did you play with again?
Someone.
I think Foxy played with
Forgotten. He mentioned the name. I forgot him.
was it
Forgotten. Yeah.
Semenyo? Was it
In a
Semenyo?
in a in academy or so.
I can't. I remember that conversation, but I can't remember exactly. Foxy, remind us who did you play with again? Wow, that's
And that's
crazy.
why for like for my players that are like young 13 under 15s, right? I'm always very
Yeah,
injuries. I'm always so once you
injuries
see
are serious, bro.
they feel anything.
Oh,
Okay,
for
say played in the
Forest in
forest
the
in the
youth.
youth.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
Once
Foxy,
they say
Foxy
they
should be a baller then. Played in the youth, be a baller. But
once they feel anything, boom,
mm,
you're off. You're not playing.
especially at that young
You have
age,
to
because they
you have
can
to
get
recover.
some damage,
Yeah.
damage
When you
injuries.
yeah, yeah. When you come back, I'll make sure because can't even take that risk.
Mm,
Right. So
that's true. But anyways, final thoughts.
final thoughts is I'm happy we've qualified to the semi-finals. I'm happy because it would have been a huge embarrassment. Just look at it. What would the
Yeah.
headlines read? Is what we have given the media the gun that they need
League
to
One
shoot us.
side, Cardiff beat £1 billion Chelsea.
Thank you. You've gotten that headline. Solid headline from Sky Sport, BBC. They will all carry it. But
Yeah,
I'm happy that we dodged that bullet.
yeah.
Do you get Maresca's gamble paid off? Good. And as his gamble paid off to probably help him weekend, which we are
Mhm,
hoping in quotes, right? But apart from that, it just shows that the coach will play the way he wants to play. We can't
mhm.
really force him to change. Like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's
Yeah,
Maresca.
yeah.
I think we should just get used to him, right? He's going to heavily rotate. We should get used to that. He's going to do things that we can't, it doesn't seem to be common sense. I think
Mm.
we should just live with it. If we win, we're happy. If we don't win, then we move on to the next game. I think that's what I've decided to do now after I watched that this Cardiff game.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
That makes sense. I completely agree too as well. I think the first thing I'll touch on, we spoke about Nigeria. I'm like, if we do get into the World Cup, I don't really see
Mm,
us going far, but AFCON should be our priority. AFCON starts Sunday. So I'm looking forward to
yeah.
AFCON, of course. And I think we do have a chance to win AFCON. Last AFCON, we didn't really go far. No, we went far.
Mm.
We didn't win. I mean, we went far to the finals. We didn't win. Ivory Coast beat us.
Didn't win.
So this
Mm,
time around, hopefully we win. But with the World Cup, I don't think we will go far. I don't think we will go far with the World Cup. So it's a waste of our time. So today, shout out to Maresca. He took a gamble. He won. You guys are in the semifinals. You take it for what it is. We look forward to tomorrow's game. Man City, Brentford. Hopefully, City win, and then Newcastle, Fulham to be an interesting one to see who wins that one. But Newcastle could win, right? They could win. We'll see what happens.
mm.
They're at home, St James's Park, right? We'll see what happens. But anyways, shout out to Isaiah, Loki,
Estava was not in
AB,
the squad. They say he was injured.
AB, Foxy, Ikena, SSB. Every single person that came, Chelsea King. I think I saw Chelsea King,
Yeah.
Loki, every single person that commented. Shout out to you guys, Dorcas. Shout out to you guys for coming on our live. I appreciate you guys. For live 5:30 p.m. CST every single day, guys. And we're covering the AFCON. So, guys, make sure you come back for the AFCON. We're covering that. We
Yeah.
might have some watch along for the AFCON. So we'll let you guys know very soon. You guys, if you're not done, so please like our video, subscribe to our channel. We're on the way to 5K. So you guys, we'll see you
Yeah.
guys tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you're streaming from. Bye.
Yeah.